Welcome boys. Okay, in this video we're going to be removing our brake caliper and replacing it on our 02 Crown Vic. This is going to be the rear driver's side caliper, as it is sticking. In a previous video I was checking temperatures because I thought I had a problem with the parking brake sticking, overheating everything, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's actually the caliper. I took it on a long drive yesterday to go pick up an arcade cabinet, and boy, she was smoking. Very hot to the touch. I didn't have an infrared thermometer with me to check the temperature, but putting your hand on the wheel rim would have burned it. I already got the wheel rim off. Those are 21 millimeters that hold it on. We're going to use a 10 millimeter socket, because on the driver's side you can use a socket. You'll need to use a ratcheting wrench on the passenger side, because the caliper is on this side. It's the only difference. And we might need a new rotor, so we're going to check the I mean, it looks pretty damn bad, but we'll see. We'll check it with the little calipers to measure what the thickness is. And there will be some wind noise. I got that fan nice and working now. You saw the previous video, or well, maybe it'll be after video. I'm not sure what order these are going to come out, but I ended up fixing that wobble issue. No matter what order you guys are watching this in. So okay, 10 millimeter, get her done. Okay, now somewhere on your rotor is going to tell you what the looks like maximum diameter. I don't really care about that. I want to know what the thickness is supposed to be. Minimum, I'm guessing that's thickness. And 13 millimeter maybe? It's a little rusty. I think that says 13 millimeter. So let's get the calipers and see how thick we are, boys. Alright, we're using our Harbor Freight ones. Zero it out. And 13 is the size to be. We're at 14.07, maybe 14, much closer than that, so we are within spec on the thickness here. Well, that's good. I can reuse this rotor, despite its ugliness. Pads look pretty damn bad, if I'm honest. White hot. Bad. I don't think I can reuse these. I'm gonna have to replace these pads too. Alright, we'll see what size this freaking banjo bolt is on here. This thing, you just remove this. We're gonna have to plug a hole because we're gonna have a leak once we do this. Get a new caliper and then new pads, and then that should fix our sticking issue. And then deal with the whole. I contaminated these with grease a while back, and now they're like freaking chalky white from burning them to a crisp yesterday. Smoking. Okay, so it looks like a 10 millimeter is going to be what also holds that banjo bolt in place. And what we're going to try to seal this brake leak from, or up with, is some of these here earplugs. So, here's the deal. I ordered a part from Advanced Auto Parts. Should be ready for pickup in 15 minutes. So that gives us enough time to take this off, plug the hole, get in the BMW, drive to Advanced Auto, come back and reinstall the new Delio caliper without losing all of our brake fluid. Now, if we do, for me, it's not an emergency because I do have forescan, and I can always cycle the ABS pump on and off and bleed the air out of the ABS system that way. You guys may not be able to do that. So just so you know, you may want to already have this piece standing by, but since I don't feel like making 2 trips, I'm just going to pull this off, go there, and then when I purchase, well, I already paid for it, but when I go and get mine, I can just get my core refunded to me right then and there. So let's get her done, shall we? Alright, that's it. Impact driver it is. Yep, that's how I am. I am that guy. I also don't like the fact it's leaking all over my driveway. That's kinda lame too. Alright, so here's what I think I'll do. I'll hold it up with gravity and then it shouldn't leak out too much. We do still have the master cylinder cap on there. The reservoir cap. So with that said, it shouldn't be leaking as fast as it would without it on there. So that's what I kind of got rigged up there. Doesn't seem to be dripping now. So that's good. We may only lose a little bit of brake fluid. And here's our caliper. That's leaking brake fluid everywhere. Fucking awesome. Okay, well, let's get this thing out of here. Okay, boys, who has 2 thumbs and just got back from the parts store with a brand new brake caliper? This guy. Alright. I came with 2 banjo bolt washers for reasons unknown, because I'm like 100% sure that we have one up here on the thing. These appear maybe ever so slightly thinner, but a washer's a washer as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and now I understand, now that I got the bolt off, there's actually a banjo, well, I keep saying that, okay, where the banjo bolt goes, there's actually a washer that goes on either side. That's why they give you 2, so keep that in mind. You guys see? Yeah, you guys can see it here. I want to try to do it up, though, so I'm not leaking so much fluid. Okay. So, let's get my bolt. Go through here. We got the 1 washer on that side. Great. And got my 1 washer already on this side, so we're going to pull this little bolt out. The caliper will sit like this. So we'll need to take our line here, and it will go like this. Okay. So it'll curve like that, it'll go like this, then it'll sit in place like so. So in this position, need to thread this dude on here. Oops. Go this way, please. I think I'll use the ratchet to tighten it down. I don't want to use the impact driver. Just in case you want to go too tight and break something. Strip something. You know the drill. That should be fine. Alright, now let's get some brake clean up in here. Clean some of this off. Okay. Let me move you so you can kind of see. Yeah, you should be okay there. Alright, so I got the 1 pad on in the back there. Where's my other pad? Now, I haven't replaced these. These are the ones that are all white and cracked and probably no good, but they'll do for now. So these AutoZone Duralast ones have lifetime warranty on them. Probably only for manufacturer defect. But if I go there and say, yeah, these pads totally don't work because they're all white for some reason and blah, 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 probably going to catch on wise to me. So since I have one of those things that lives with me, a woman, and we all know that women can get things done more easily when there are men behind the counter, if they play like, oh golly gee whiz, I don't know what's wrong, but these brakes just aren't working. I think that they're defective. Perhaps you can give me some new ones. They might buy that. So I'll send Katie a different day, or later perhaps, to go and exchange these under warranty. And then we shall see how that works. I suspect she'll have a much easier time exchanging them than I will. For warranty. But I may yet be surprised, so we'll send her there to do my dirty work. Okay. Where are my 10mm bolts for the caliper? I saw them earlier. Ah, here they are. Okay, now the bleeder valve on the back is also a 10mm. I think I might have a little hose somewhere I can stick on that. Let me see. Okay, got my little tubing there. Bleeder valve's cracked, and then we're just dripping. So we're gonna have to do it by gravity for a while. So I'm gonna go open up the reservoir, let it flow faster, because there's no vacuum on it, then I'll just kind of add as necessary until I feel like I've gotten enough fluid out. Okay, boys, I think that's pretty much a boom done then. So caliper's back in place, brakes have been gravity bled, since I didn't have my partner here. But that's okay, I think we'll be sufficient enough, so I'll just go ahead and put the wheel back on. And now hopefully we don't have any more sticking brakes causing a problem. Thanks for watching, boys. Peace.